this is Old Man Metal. Hope everyone's doing well. And something I wasn't planning on doing tonight, I was on the Dreamin Demon. It's a website, a true crime website that I have written for the last X number of years. Been around the site for about the last decade or so. One of the places that I write on the internet, different things. It's a true crime site. It's a very, very nasty, ugly, horrible true crime site. It's not the nice, erudite, who did what with which implement in what room type clue true crime. It is the worst, the vilest of humanity. So a lot of people don't go to this website, and a lot of people have never heard of it. But I was on the Dreamin Demon, and that's what it is, dreamindemon.com, with no G. I'll put that down below. And one of the members asked me in the little shout box that they've got if I would be willing to do a Q&A tonight, a live Q&A. Blunderbuss Ferozabad asked if I was not adverse to the idea. Some members wanted to ask me some questions this evening, and I have no idea what that's about. But I said, what the hell, we'll find out. It'll be a good reason for me to rig the camera up and record something and do a little bit of screen cap and get some practice working back and forth with that. And so I said yes, and we'll see what happens. I've got everything rigged up, and we'll see what kind of questions these people have to ask for me, and we'll go from there. And I said if it's good enough, I'll use it on the... I said I'd make an episode out of it, but I'm not going to do that. It's not going to be an episode because the podcast is talking about metal and talking about hot sauce and certain different things. But I'll make a video out of it if it ends up being worth a damn. So that's my amended promise. And so I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what they have to say. So I've got everything rigged up, and I'm just waiting for 11 p.m., which is when I said I would do it. So we'll go from there and see what they have to say. And so Jai Alai always pours with a lot of damn head. Good God Almighty. I wasn't crazy with that either. I'll have to let that sit a second. So let's see what they got going here. I'm going to have to wear these little as I want to. I have to lean too far. See what she has to say. What a good beer. It was originally out of Tampa. It's brewed some different places now. She just wanted to do this for Rosabad. I don't know why, but I'm answering questions. Why the hell not? I got a beer. It's fucking Saturday night. I was not really active on the forums up until the front page went away. I used to write on the front page, and so when that went away, I got on the forums. So I really don't know what used to go on the forums. Trying to get the glare from the screen on them. That's really fucking annoying. What are you going to do? Am I a musician? I'm not a musician. I can play the bass when I'm in practice, but that doesn't really make me a musician. Pretty good sense of rhythm for a white boy. And what they're talking about is a lot of times on this site, there are stories about people who do horrendous, horrible things, and periodically family members will come on to defend them, or friends maybe come on to defend them and have all these things to say about the site. So that's what they're talking about, is who's the most infamous person who's come on here and defended someone who's been written about on the site, because we're usually not very nice to them. So... Why do they always fucking ask about underwear? I guess that's a fair question. Elfin Rocks. And I'm going to say the old Marine adage, adapt, improvise, overcome, because I'm a big believer in that. Because that's the only way you're going to get one over on life. And back to Blunderbuss's question, what metal artist would I like to have as a next door neighbor, have a beer with her, have speak at my funeral? Lemmy. Oh, Lord, how long have I been growing my hair? Jeez. I haven't cut it in so long, it's tough to remember. 10 years back would be 2010. That's when my AVI picture right here was taken, and it was long then. It was probably 2005, 2006 that I started growing it this time. So that would be 15 years. And I have had short hair. I've had long hair. It's been long for a while now. Missed a haircut one time and made it through that awkward mid-length stage where you look like Prince fucking Valiant. And so I said, well, I got past that. I'm just not going to cut it. So. So every once in a while you got to trim the ends. Probably should be more often than that, but what are you going to do? I'm lazy. I don't like fucking with my hair. There's actually people here asking questions, so I'll keep answering them. Okay, spend more on a hair conditioner or a pepper sauce. Ooh, I mean, you know, you got to have both of them. Would I spend more on a hair conditioner or a pepper sauce? I mean, which one is more expensive? The pepper sauce, probably. So, who's the better singer, Rob Halford or Bruce Dickinson? I'm going to say Rob for range and technique. Bruce for timbre. And by the way, Priest greater than Maiden. And that's not a knock at Maiden, that's just that Priest is better. Oh, shit. You know what I'm not doing? I don't have my fucking lights on, so I'm going to do that real quick. Son of a bitch. Green screen's probably going to be a mess for all this. Oh, I forgot. I got my fill lights to fill in the bottom of the green screen. And I forgot to turn them on. Anyhow, we'll see how it comes out. It don't matter. This ain't a podcast episode anyhow. This is just fucking me doing something. So, Ghost Truck, what got me started in the world of metal at Ghost Truck. I've said this all over the internet in tons of conversations. What got me started, what got me started, what got me started, what got me started? Ozzy Osbourne, Diary of a fucking Madman. Absolutely, that's what pulled me into metal. Loved Van Halen, some other hard rock before that, but Diary of a Madman, Ozzy Osbourne is what pulled me completely over the dark side. So, at Metal Fan, so, that's that. So, am I in a relationship? I said I wasn't going to take personal questions, but that's honestly a pretty tame one. So, currently single. What looks and personality traits? I like independent women. I don't like dependent, clingy people. Definitely don't like dependent, clingy women. So, really prefer a woman that does not need a man. So what old man things do I do? God damn, man. What new law would I write that everyone has to obey? Oh, Jesus Christmas. All sorts of new laws I'd write. Jeez, I don't like writing. What laws do I want to write? I don't know that I want to write any laws. What do I want people to do? That's a good one. Raise your fucking kids. is actually pretty active for Shoutbox. There's normally not this much going on in here. Next question. Let's see what's next. So 23 minutes. He has 28 when this thing clicks over. I'll have to keep an eye out for that. I'm going to need another beer. I should have staged another one. What cartoon do I still watch? Metal Fan. Other than hot sauce, mustard. Definitely. It's not even fucking close. Fuck ketchup. Ketchup is for fucking children. Unpopular opinion of mine. Ketchup is for little fucking kids. Mustard, if it's not hot sauce. Coolest place you've ever visited. Simply Spastic. Scuba in Hawaii. At Alphen Rocks. Favorite at Alphen Rocks. Yeah. You guys know the answer. Favorite fucking genre of fucking metal? Death metal. You guys know that. You're watching this. You definitely know that. She doesn't know that, but that's okay. That's why we're answering questions, isn't it now? Favorite genre of metal? Scuba in Hawaii. Most impressive thing you know how to do? Most impressive thing you... Holy shit. What's the most impressive thing I know how to do? That's like a long laundry list of shit. And that's something that you might not know about me. I'm a degreed chemical engineer. I've done a lot of time in chemistry labs between getting my education and working in industry. So I've spent a lot of time in labs. I'm really good at pouring shit from one container to another. So for whatever that's worth, sometimes it's a handy skill to have. One place I really want to visit, it's simply... I don't really want to visit anywhere. You know, I've traveled when I was younger. I did stuff when I was younger. I was an engineer. I had money. I've really done a lot of the traveling I want to do. Where do I want to visit? I don't know. I fucking really want to visit anywhere. Back to Asheville for more beercation. That's fair. I'm definitely going to go back to Asheville. Fucking love Asheville. So much good beer up there, and so many other good reasons to go to Asheville too. It's a sweet place. Mel's talking about sharing dick pics that get sent to her, and it's, well, I mean, you send dick pics to people that don't ask for them, and the damnedest things can happen with them. They can get sent to your fucking wife or God knows what. A horror movie remake, and oh Lord, I could really cause a stir with a couple of these questions. I probably shouldn't. Choose a horror movie remake at Metal Fan. Metal Fan. I really don't give a shit about horror movies. I used to when I was younger. But fucking Nightmare on Elm Street was always my favorite back in the day. And the reason Nightmare on Elm Street was my favorite because Freddy, because he was just a badass motherfucker. So, Jesus, could you butcher that word any worse? Nightmare on Elm Street because Freddy. Oh Lord. At Sugar Cookie. So, we'll just leave that answer there. So, am I right-handed or left-handed? I am right-handed. I won't make the obvious jokes. Worst time my parents embarrassed me. Jesus Christ. That's the worst they've ever embarrassed me. I don't know. They didn't embarrass me a whole lot. I don't know when folks have ever embarrassed me that it was like enough of an embarrassment that I remember it to answer a question about it. Nothing's coming to mind. So, the hell car. I am not a car person at all. I'm trying to remember the first car I bought after I got out of fucking college and I owned it, and I can't remember what it was. It was a fucking Pontiac. Anyhow. We'll just go with Love Big Tuna Boats. That's simple. Fuck it. Let's see here. Blunderbuss. Worst smelling place I've ever been. That's true. TA office in the chemical engineering building in NC State was fucking rank. I'll let you figure out why. Biggest pet peeve. That's simply spastic. It's definitely, absolutely people who make excuses. Death row, last meal. And let's say Bell's Too Hearted for the beer. That would be a really good way to go out. So, ALIF. A little bit of lag on there. It was busier than the shout box usually is. So, had a little internet glitch there, but we're back. The story that hit you hardest. So, and I hate the animal abuse, cruelty stories, but I don't fucking read them, so that's not really a fair fucking answer, because I don't like them, but I don't read them either, so they don't really bother me if I don't read them. Some matches. Who'd you least expect to see perform live? Some matches. Randomly, and this is true, randomly saw Men Without Hats was the name of the band back from the 80s, a little pop band or whatever. They were doing a little daytime concert on campus at UNC Greensboro, and I randomly happened across it. I didn't go to UNCG, never even went on the campus but once, but a buddy of mine knew someone that lived there, and we were going to see him for probably drugs or something. And walking across campus, there's this Men Without Hats on stage doing the fucking song Safety Dance, which is the only song that anyone probably knows by them. It's the only one I know of. But so randomly saw So I'm pretty sure that's why I was there, was buying drugs. What's the weirdest thing anyone has done or asked you to do during sex? This is one of those personal questions I think I said I wasn't going to answer. Yeah, I'm just going to pass on that one. I'm going to pass on that. Next question. And like a true pro, while I was waiting for the internet to come back up, I went down and got another beer. Since people want to keep asking these questions, I'm going to keep doing this. But I got to have beer if I'm going to keep doing it. So. Yeah. I mean, you know, you're not going to tell stories on yourself. And well, I don't know. Maybe some people will. Pepsi or Coke. I should probably say Pepsi because Pepsi's from North Carolina, but I always drank Coke, so that's the answer. I'd be interested to see. I'm looking at the light reflecting off the monitor on these glasses. Sometimes reflections glitch with the green screen. I'll be interested to see. I'm like doing it on purpose now. Be interested to see if that's the case. Do you have a dog? I wonder if there's a picture of her. Yeah, they're not both turned off. That's a fucking lie. I wonder. This is my media. I wonder if there's a picture of my dog on here. No, search for Freya in media. Dipshit. Says the dipshit. Because there's a member named Freya, and it's going to find everything she's posted if I do it that way. Okay. The pictures of my dog on here. And I've had other dogs too. But Freya's the one that we've got right now. But I don't have her because she's somewhere else. She's with one of my housemates. Because, like I said, we're all split up. Was I ever in the military? I have no recollection of those events, nor if I did, would I be disposed to discuss them at this time. Great movie. Obviously not the only place that line's been used. It's a standard military line, but Apocalypse Now is what I'm referring to. Good movie. I think my favorite Vietnam movie has got to be Full Metal Jacket, though. Full Metal Jacket is just fantastic. I'm not saying Apocalypse Now might not be the better movie, judged as a movie, cinematography and writing and all that, but just in terms of Vietnam movies, I absolutely fucking love Full Metal Jacket. It's a great movie. Mostly because of R. Lee Ermey. Other reasons. So we've been at this almost an hour. Jesus. and you got to challenge them a little bit. We'll see if they got any more questions after that. Maybe they will, maybe they won't.